program agenda, and it is about international qualification opportunities and wealth management. So, our speaker is the former country head of Thomson Ratings and has more than 2 decades of experience in local and foreign markets. He is also a two-term director of the Financial Executives Institute of the Philippines and a trustee in the Finex Foundation. He is also the director of Israel Chamber of Commerce of the Philippines and a member of Makati Business Club. He's an advocate of financial literacy and is the founder of both the largest Finance Educator Association and the largest Finance Student Association in the country. Let us all welcome the president of the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment here in the Philippines, Mr. Anton Mauricio.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's been a long day, and so I'll try to keep myself as efficient as possible. Oh, it's me. All right. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm country president for the Philippines for CISI without having had to file my COC this week. All right. So. I'm accompanied by Tavian Chua, who's from the Singapore office. She handles relationships in Asia. She's over there at the back. So later on, if you have any questions, she's been in the company more than me. I'm country president for an office. Right now, we have a large staff of just me. All right. So I don't know why it's a country president. Wala ka namang tao. But you know, that's what they say. That's how they start. And I'll tell you why this is a good sign for the Philippines that CISI has actually put up an office here. Finally, they're covering 121 countries, and suddenly, ngayon lang sila nandito, di ba? Parang nakakahiya. Wait, does anyone here not speak Tagalog? Anyone? All right. Save myself a handkerchief full of blood. Okay. So yeah. Next. Oh, I have this thing. Wait. Before I'll plug. I've been a financial education advocate since I graduated from the University of the Philippines Business Administration, and in 2006 I set up. I was the founding advisor for 8 schools of finance students. They are now more than 100 schools all over the country. More than 10,000 members. It's called JCFAP, that's Junior Confederation of Finance Associations Philippines. And 4 years ago, I also organized the advisors, the teachers, and mga finance seminar lecturers to form the Finance Educators Association. So I'm really consumed by creating a financial education roadmap for the Philippines. So by next year, we're starting the Chamber of Finance Professionals, which is going to be for financial practitioners from out of college up to the VP level. Kasi sa CFO level, there's Phoenix already, right? So, the Financial Executives Institute, which I also am a member for 15 years. So, there. That's my plug. And the reason why I left my own management consulting and financial advisory firm, which I have been running for 15 years after my experience in investment banking and stock brokerage, is because I decided to help bring CISI in the Philippines, and I think it's needed, and I'll explain why. How do we consider ourselves a professional? Okay. Well, here is a simple. Meron ba itong laser pointer? Na hindi nag-work. Okay. Dun sa gitna, professionalism, basically, they have a very good framework. What makes you a professional? And this is whether it's the finance industry, whether it's medicine, whether it's law. You have to have the knowledge, you have to have the skills, and you have to have the behavior to define yourself as a professional. And so what are the metrics that measure that, right? So all of you, you're selling insurance, property, mutual funds, whatever financial products that you're selling. To consider yourself a professional, are you just going to attend the seminar and then hey, I'm a professional. How do you really measure that? One, and how is it recognized on a global level? Your competency. And that's what CISI is about. So, in terms of knowledge, you have to gain the initial competence to do your job through professional qualifications. RFP is one. Skills, that's continuing professional development. How would you like it if your doctor is somebody who passed the board, the medical board 30 years ago and did not update his knowledge? Would you be comfortable getting treated by that doctor? And that's also the reason why accountants have their continuing education, and also the lawyers. Why not financial practitioners, right? So, we have a continuing professional development scheme and ongoing learning, which I'll tell you about in a bit, which enables you to maintain competence through professional body membership. You have to be a member of such an organization, okay? And behavior, upholding the highest standards of integrity by signing up to a professional body's code of conduct. In FINEX, in the Financial Executives Institute, every general membership meeting we have a pledge. We have an ethical pledge, a membership pledge. Same thing here on a global level. You always make sure. And here you actually have to take an exam every year on integrity. So that's the kind of thing that we're bringing in. So, as a professional, who recognizes your status as a professional? A professional body. So we'll talk about what is a professional body, about the Chartered Institute for Securities and Investment. How can a professional body help you in your journey with the CISI, and membership and qualifications. By the way, your professional body isn't, doesn't have anything to do with your weight or height. No. That was a joke. Professional body. Okay, fine. I'll stop. By the way, Navia flew all the way from Singapore to join us here. I said, I beat you. I crawled all the way from Better Living Paranaque through traffic. Okay. So, why a professional body? Well, let's see. I'm confused. Saan ba ito? Diba? Yun. That's my shadow. Okay, wait. I have a video to show you para, kasi they don't trust me to actually convey the seriousness and prestige of the organization to you guys. So they actually said, let's just play this video and they'll decide for themselves. Alright, can we play the video? No, I will not be part of the video. That is not my professional body. There we go.
One of the largest professional bodies representing people in the financial services industry.
The Institute believes in promoting the highest levels of professionalism and integrity.
There are programs and qualifications that suit people who are working in the administrative, back office, operational and IT side of organisations in our industry, all the way through to those who advise clients, manage portfolios and manage investments on behalf of clients.
I'm studying the Masters in Wealth Management with the CISI. I think the qualification is essential, really, to be able to give the advice that people need when they're investing a lot of money and to be confident in decisions you're making to your clients.
The certificate suite of qualifications are the industry recognised qualifications. They're actually written by practitioners and the standards are created by practitioners.
Being a membership organisation, we rely very much on a very high level of practitioner input.
I am the head of the Indian Advisory Council for CISI. Professionally in financial services, knowing work alone today is not enough. Education is all about empowering them through knowledge.
Out in the regions, there's a huge support network that is available. We have regional committees ranging from the Channel Islands up to Scotland.
CISI offices outside the UK are based in Singapore, Dubai, Mumbai and Colombo in Sri Lanka. Our strategy is very simple. It's very much one of partnership. We tend to work together with the local regulators and the local bodies. It's one of complementing and not competing.
As an organisation, the Institute has used technology to improve the offering to the member. We have an app which is kept constantly up to date.
We also have developed a CISI TV, which has helped international members greatly. That records many of our events that are happening in the UK and in other parts of the globe.
Irrespective of where one is positioned, given the online connectivity facility, one can access the Institute's knowledge no matter where one is located. Makes geography history.
Every professional in the financial services industry has to record their CPD. With the Institute, it's very easy to do. You can do it online, or if you attend one of their events, they will scan your membership card and log it for you.
For me, one of the main benefits is the opportunity that I get to network with senior practitioners.
To be able to demonstrate that one's a member of the Institute, I think it reinforces the old London Stock Exchange motto, dictum meum pactum, my word is my bond. We can demonstrate trust in financial services.
It's essential to be associated with a body which can keep you up to date with the current regulations within the industry, and it's never been more true than at the moment.
Alright, are you convinced? Yeah? Impressive, right? You know, before I talked to them last February, I didn't even know what CISI was, and you probably heard it for the first time right now. You know? And then my question was, if you're so big, how come you're just in the Philippines now? Well, they're in the Philippines because you have a big growing BPO industry, as David Lee Chu explained to you earlier, right? And the largest and most widely recognized certification in the BPO industry for financial services is called the IOC, or Investment Operations Certificate, and it's only issued by CISI. So because of that, they're here. And because of that, I'm so glad. Whatever reason they're here, I'm glad, because I'll tell you what I plan to do with CISI, which is really to jumpstart globalization in terms of financial literacy and financial education here. And I hope that RFP, you guys, will be the start of that. Alright? So let's go back to CISI. So, professional bodies, there's a lot. In fact, somebody just gave me a card a few hours ago. They had so many charters, you know. In London alone, there's over 80 chartered professional institutions. Okay? And is it good? Yeah, it's good, because you know, you attend these seminars in order to better yourselves. You're looking for the right qualification or certification to show to the world that you are trying to better yourselves, that you can be trusted with their product or service. All right, so they can help you in your career both before and after you graduate. That's a lot of us graduated a long time ago. You may already be aware of professional bodies because they accredit your degree course. This is one of a range of important activities they undertake to protect the profession's reputation, its practitioners, and the general public. And I don't know if you know this, but when you go outside, right? You go outside the country. Most of you have been outside the country, and then they say, "Oh yeah, when did you graduate? How old were you?" And they say, "Oh, I was 20, 21, 22 when I graduated." And they're like, "What?" You know, because of our K+10 program, it's not up to global standard. Because of that, they don't really consider our tertiary institutions to be like proper, because we lack like 2 levels of education. So now we're trying to correct that. So I don't understand all the objection to that, because we're just trying to correct ourselves a little bit. But as a result of that, if you have a degree, a business administration degree from a local university, and then they see it, there really is not a lot of recognition. You have to take your master's in well, most of my friends, they take their master's in an Ivy League school, or some, and that's what they use. Do they put University of the Philippines business? Not really, not really. And what more pa kung hindi ka UP? Diba? UP Ateneo Lasal, pero hindi, for us, well, I'm from Ateneo, but for me, kasi UP and others, bulok lang kami sa basketball. Okay. One game, bonfire agad. So ngayon may 3 bonfires na kami. Kasi 3 na yung panalo. Okay. So, you may already be aware of professional bodies, and what is CISI? Okay, we're not a training institute. We started out as a branch of the London Stock Exchange, but we deliver exams, we qualify people, but we accredit training providers. So RFP is a training provider. We're a charity, not-for-profit organization formed in '92 at the London Stock Exchange, by the London Stock Exchange. So we are actually part of the London Stock Exchange. And it's the largest and most respected professional body in the securities and investment industry in the UK, and a growing number of financial centers globally. We have over 40,000 members in 121 countries in 2014. More than 41,000 exams taken in 73 countries in 2014. And our head office is in London, offices in Singapore, Mumbai, Dubai, Dublin, and Colombo, and now Manila. It's okay, they look better than all of them. So, accredited by the FCA in the UK, links with regulators worldwide. FCA is the financial regulator in the UK. So, let's get down to business. Okay, what does CISI do? Well, again, we want to help build professionals in the financial services industry, specifically securities and investments, and we want you to attain competence by testing your knowledge and awarding qualifications, to maintain that competence by continuing professional development through your membership. Because we have the exams. If you take the exams, you become a member. You also pay a membership fee. You can maintain it and then gain access to such a wealth of knowledge that you usually have to subscribe for separately. So we also want to promote trust by promoting high standards of integrity and ethics. As I mentioned, you have to actually periodically take an exam. It's not a simple exam. It's like, okay, would you do this? Or it's not black and white, it's shades of gray. And we actually have a workshop for it. Okay, I think I have a minute. For example, the workshop is, okay, you're a insurance company, and one of your best people who manage the teams, best sellers, was reported to have not graduated from college. But for 12 years, he's been performing for the company. Right? So, what do you do? A, B, C, and D. Would you fire him right away? Would you tell him, okay, as long as you make the correction, then we'll go business as usual, and then there's other options. So that's part of an integrity workshop. You have to discuss it among yourselves, what you think the right and wrong thing is. For example, in that particular case, by the way, these are all real world examples. So in that particular case, he actually missed taking the final exam of his course because his mother had died. So may complication, but that does not leave him off the hook. So these kinds of ethical questions, integrity, they're not so simple, right? So that means CISI really wants to put it in your face and wants it to be in your consciousness. Now you always have to think, are you doing the right thing? So that's part of what we're bringing in, okay? So here are some of the partner companies that support us. So what is CISI? Di ba membership siya? So if you become members of CISI, you can actually volunteer if you want to review the exam questions for every qualifier. For example, for wealth management, these are volunteers. So it's very dynamic. You're always updated with the latest. no? I had feedback kasi from some of my friends who reviewed for some of the exam local financial regulators, and they said, "Oh my God, the exam that they had this year was the same exam that they had last year. Tapos parang even the wrong grammar was there. So hindi mangyayari yon with CISI exams. They're always updating the questions. All right. So just rushing. Okay. Sorry. So I think you're already convinced of the credibility of CISI. So let's skip it here. Medyo may may lag to. Is this globe or smart? Okay. Pareho rin naman yan eh. Okay. Oh, saan ba talaga? Yan, okay. So, membership of a professional body highlights to peers as well as potential employers your commitment to professionalism. Professional qualifications from a chartered professional body demonstrates achievement of the highest standards of knowledge, skills, and behavior. So, again, you can fail the exam. And you can take a resit or a re-exam with half the cost. So, because we had a bad experience in other countries na they were overconfident, they just took the exam, madali lang naman yan, and then they failed. And then they said, oh, there's something wrong with your exam. But actually, they just didn't study. Okay. So, these are the benefits of membership. CISI TV. Conferences such as this are recorded and you can watch them online. Okay. So if you did not attend this, for example, this was registered as part of a CISI event, then it would be recorded and put online. That's CISI TV. Professional refresher. If you're heavily into finance and you want the latest updates, and there are courses, for example, anti-money laundering, FATICO, etc. Regulatory updates for the UK and Europe, and actually Middle East and other financial services. So we're talking with the SEC and PSE. They want to adopt CISI qualifications as part of the requirements. I think in a few years we're going to get there. Okay. And free attendance at 4 CPD is continuing professional development. 20% discount on any one CISI conference and online securities investment review. Okay, let's get to the heart of the matter. There. Today, 50% discount on membership. Okay, so 65 pounds. Personally, I'm more than 200 pounds then. So 65 pounds is 4,550 pesos at the 70 peso exchange rate. That will give you membership for October 2015 to March 31, 2017 to avail of all those benefits. Okay. CSI TV, refresher, you can already do that. Okay. So that's it. There's a membership form that you can get from Tavia at the back. And if you want to avail of the certification, there's a pathway. I think, okay. So, hindi naman makita eh. But anyway, it's there. It's the it's called the Wealth Management Certification. Okay, so international certificate in wealth and international management. It's a level 3 course. This one is for mga second year, third year, fourth year college. Na K plus 12. That's fundamentals of financial services. Okay, that's fundamentals of financial services. That's the basic. We're all actually going to roll it out. If you're not so confident about taking the wealth certification right away, you can take this first. And it also comes with a student membership. Okay, so if you want to take that, you can also sign up there and we'll email it to you. Basically, it provides an overview of the industry and will prepare for a career in financial services. So ako, 23 years in the finance industry, I will take this just to know what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's available to all employees, access to higher level qualifications, and free CSI student membership. Okay, international introduction to securities investment is another one. Why am I talking about this? These are the subjects that you're gonna take +1 to get your wealth management certification. Okay, So, this is the international investments, this is the fundamentals. After you finish that, then you can choose. If you're a stockbroker investor, capital markets. Want to work in the Middle East or Malaysia? Islamic finance. You're doing insurance mutual funds? Wealth retail. You work in a BPO for financial services? Operations. So you have a track specialized to what you need. And after you get 1, 2, 3 units, you will be awarded a certification. Okay, so that's 1 exam each. Okay. Medyo mahirap, pero lahat ng masarap, pinaghihirapan. Yeah. So that's it. International Certificate in Wealth and Investment Management. Okay? So that's 2 hours, 100 multiple choice questions. So if you go there unprepared, manghuhula ka lang, you'll probably fail. Exams delivered, mga Pinoy, you want to wing it, diba? So, yeah. So extensive security procedures. So how much is this? If you want to take the exam direct with the review course, it'll take you 3 to 4 months to study for it. Approximately 80 to 120 hours of study time. Since there's a Philippines office, I can advise you if you want to review together with other students. We can hold it in the CSI office in Salcedo Village. Membership, I told you, is 65 pounds. It's for 550. This certification, it's 50% discount, 125 pounds. That's 8,750. So it's not tens and tens of thousands of pesos. All you need really to do is study. Yun. Okay. So this is what comes in PDF form. You can study your laptop, your phone, even kung malinaw mata mo, or your tablet. Okay. Online revision package, test questions, practice exams, trainers if you're gonna take it with an accredited training provider. All right. So RFP, so accredited training provider, and